Is it because I am an African that my prayers could possibly be answered? Couldn't it possibly be answered? Does the Holy Spirit discriminate against Africans too? Hey, Simeon Toko was preaching back then. But the missionaries were fed up with him and decided to exclude him from the church. Then what was meant to happen, happened. All those who had joined the church on the inspiration of Simeon's magnificent choir left the church with him. The question was whether Simeon Toko would abandon these followers or keep them with him. He decided to keep them with him, realizing all the same that a very harsh duty awaited him. He decided to pray again to his father, repeating the same prayer he had made 3 years before at the Baptist conference. On 25th July 1949, Simeon and 35 members of his choir met on a street called Mayenge, at the house of a man named Vanga Ambrosio. The choir began to sing. Waiting for the time to pray, shortly before midnight, Simeon Toko lifted his eyes to the sky and he addressed this prayer to his father. Father, I know you always answer my prayers. Now look. Consider these sheep you have sent to me. This duty is so immense that without the Holy Spirit, the Comforter, we will never be able to achieve what you have intended. The prayer I addressed to you 3 years ago, didn't you hear it? At precisely midnight, a strong wind shook the house and the Holy Spirit possessed everyone at the prayer meeting with the exception of a man called Sansoa Alfonsi, the choir leader. God let him remain in an ordinary frame of mind so that he could write down the testimonials and miracles taking place before his dumbfounded eyes. Many in the group were speaking in tongues. This is definitely what you call like a folk tale or a generational story where it's been passed down by generation to generation. But these stories are normally the best, especially if you're like around the campfire, you gotta tell a story. Like, these stories are always the best for that type of situation. Someone saw a heavenly light and heard celestial voices. Others were able to communicate clearly with people several kilometers from where the prayer was taking place. The excitement about the miracles that happened at this new Pentecost led Simeon Toko's followers to spread all over town and start preaching the building of God's kingdom. This attracted the attention of Belgian colonial authorities, who viewed the activity as a threatening commotion.